Hey YouTube, making a video on the Glock 48 MOS. Today I'm mounting an optic. This is the Holosun HS507k, the red dot. I decided why not make a video. Maybe I can pass on some information that you guys might, I don't know, see valuable. So 48 MOS, Glock 48 MOS. A couple of things about this is it has a new proprietary light rail. So keep that in mind if you're adding a light. This is cut for the RMSC red dot optic. And one interesting thing is that when you look down the sights, notice how you can see the screw, I guess MOS mounting plate kind of hanging out a little bit, but it's not a big deal. But it's something you should know. And by the way, this is just the trigger con 3 dots, in case you're wondering. It's not the factory sights. The 48s do not include a MOS mounting plate. These are all the miniature red dots are cut for the same RMSC style. So because of that, Glock does not include any MOS plates. So let's get started. I'm taking out these screws with a Torx head, Torx wrench. I already pre-loosened it a little bit. And I take this out. Oops. So, Glock 48 MOS, notice how it has 4 posts, 4 recoil posts, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. The mounting optic we're mounting today is the HS507k, which is the modified RMSC cut. So take it out. So with this, notice how there's only cutouts in the front and there's no cutouts in the rear. These are just some sort of adhesive or glue or something. These aren't actually cutouts, but it's only 2 cutouts in the front. So if I try to add this Holosun to the 48 as it is, it fits flush in the front. Let me see if I can show you. But notice how it's not going to fit in the back. So obviously it's not going to work. What I've heard online is you could possibly Dremel or file down these rear posts. If that's something you want to do, I heard you might also have to modify the front one if you do it that way, but I didn't want to do it that way. I decided to actually get a plate. This is from CHPW, specifically for the 48 MOS or 43X, the same thing, for the HS507k or just any, I should say the Holosun, the miniature optics, the K version. So let's take it out. And I'll actually take out the instructions as well so you can look at them if you want. So if you want to pause the video and just take a look. I guess we should verify the gun's unloaded, right? Nothing in the chamber, empty magazine. So, first step, attach the plate. Notice what it does now is it fills in, it just covers up the existing recoil post and gives you about a quarter circle for the front, but no post in the rear. There's that, and then we'll be adding our optic. CPW, or let's take a look. CHPW does include some Torx head screws that we will be using. I've already put Loctite on them, and I've already degreased the slide, the plate, and the slide, the plate, and the red dot before the video, just to make it a little bit quicker. So I have my screws already with Loctite, blue Loctite, and I'm going to be mounting it. If you were looking at the instructions, it was 20 inch-pounds. And I'll be doing it with a Torx wrench. So let me put it down for a second. Let's see. So this is the right bit. I'm using the fat wrench, put it to 20. A bit more. Okay, that's 20. And then we're just going to torque it down. And the plate is pretty loose, so I didn't have to tap it in. We'll do it there, and then we'll go on this side. Okay, and then 20-inch bounce. There it is. So that's mounting the HS507k to the optic to the Glock 48 MOS. Let's turn it on. Let's see, is it on? There it is. What I like about this optic, it does have a circle dot reticle. Maybe hard for the camera to pick up, but there's that, and then you can change it if you hold down the minus. Let's see. That's just the regular dot, and then you can go back to, there's the circle dot. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up. That's how you mount it. Pretty good on there. So it doesn't really slightly co-witnesses. I haven't actually shot with this optic yet, so you may see it slightly off. But if I try to use iron sights, you can get very, very little bit of the iron sights. So it can work. I'm not going to go out and buy suppressor sights. You know, this is fine with me. But let's take a better look. You notice the plate on there. There's a little bit of a tiny, tiny gap from the little nub on the back where, right there if you can see it, but it's not a big deal. But it feels nice and secure. And that's how you mount the HS507k to the Glock 48 MOS. If you have any questions, just comment below, or any concerns, whatever. That's all I got, so